This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFull TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the press conference here for Usyk versus Bellew. I'm joined by Tony Bellew again.
Hi, mate. Thank you.
I saw you yesterday.
Was it yesterday you saw me?
Well, it'd gone past midnight, so technically.
Did I do an interview after midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I need to do? I don't know what I can change now. What
Why'd
do
you
you want me to say?
why'd you keep calling him a superstar? Get into his head?
He is a superstar. Why would you say he's not?
But why would you tell him he's a superstar?
Because he is. He is a superstar. I don't understand. Do you want me to lie to him and tell him he's crap? Tell him he's not very good and he can't do
Yeah,
it?
but you've fought a few superstars, haven't you?
Of course I have. I've told him all the superstars. Every single one I've fought, I've told him. So just by telling him what he already knows, it's not detracting. I don't need to disrespect him. I don't know. It's just, what do you want me to do?
What did he say to you there? Because you were having a little bit of chat.
I didn't. I just said to him, I hope you understand, I will never ever quit. I can't. My body won't allow me to. I can't show my face back over for quit. So, and I told him, good luck, superstar. I am not superstar. He said, I said to him, you do understand, I will never ever quit. So I'm just letting you know now. And his words back to me were, I do not speak the best English. And I said to him, you got the message. That's all that matters. You understand. That was it.
He said he thought you were kidding when you said that one thing he hasn't got that you've got is that one punch power. Is that what you said?
He hasn't. He just hasn't. He can punch, obviously, but he's been able to punch and he's been able to really punch, turn lights out. You know, has he ever knocked anyone unconscious? I shouldn't really say that, should I? It's only been my bleeding luck, but I've done it on a number of occasions. You've seen me turn lights out, just out. I've done that. I can do that again. So, I have that in my locker. And it's not detracting from it in any way, you know. He hasn't shown it if he does have it in his locker. We'll see on the night. We really will see on November the 10th, but I take nothing away from him. Technically, he's absolutely outstanding. He's brilliant. He's very, very good at what he does.
Do you have to knock him out?
According to the coach, yeah.
Yeah, I asked Dave about that. And the silence, kind of a 4-second delay in answering it.
Yeah, that's what he tells me to say.
So do you feel like...
I can't outbox him, can I, Cougs? Just saying, I can't outbox him, can I?
Can't you? No?
No, I can't outbox him. I've got no chance, have I? How could I outbox such a master boxer? How could I even do it? I mean, according to half of the lunatics on social media, I shouldn't even be fit to be able to lace his boots or in a ring with him. I was very, I won't say happy, but I was pleasantly surprised by the complimentary status that he gave me. He thought that when I left the cruiserweight division, he thought I was the best cruiserweight in the world. So I'm very honoured that he thought that of me. Because to be fair, he was only fighting 8 and 10 rounds when I was world champion at cruiserweight. He was just on the verge of making the Golovacki fight. So I'm very humbled that he thought that. Thank you very much. I don't know whether he thinks he's returning the compliments I've paid him, but I don't give compliments. I just tell it how I see it. He's the best cruiserweight in the world, and he's beat them all up. The man who was looked at as his greatest threat, he just absolutely toyed with. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to spew it after 3 rounds and just put my hands on me ears like earmuffs. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. He'll put me asleep before I do that. I will not stand there in this fight and just do this. I'm going to be sound. I'm just going to do 12 rounds, take a few hits on these, and everything's going to go well. And then I wake up Sunday and tell everyone this was tough, but he was just better than me. I can't do that. I just can't do it.
What was your immediate response when you heard that he had joined up with your promoter and Metrum? What was your first thing?
Get a bite now,
I just wanted to know.
He's trying to get a bite. He wants a story. He wants to sell it. He told me before he was even going to do it. So.
What are your words? What was the first thing that came to your head?
Don King.
Come in with the champ, leave with the champ. We've spoken about this before. I've said to
I'm
you
just
about this
saying,
before.
that's what
That's
you just
business.
have to be the first thing that comes to mind, Don King. But now, listen, I pretty much get on with Eddie Great, and I'd like to believe that if you asked Eddie who does he want to win this fight, I'm pretty sure he'd say me. But you know, it's business. It is business, and I am a very important part of this business. I understand that, I get it, and he understands that I understand it as well. So I said to him, no problem at all, mate.
Eddie seems to think that he's overlooking you and kind of looking at this heavyweight scene. Yeah,
Of course he is. He's asking Eddie who's going to be his next fighter, heavyweight. He's going to heavyweight. He wanted this fight to be a
regardless of what happens on November 10th.
He's going to heavyweight, mate. He knows where he's going. He knows the path he wants, and it's just another man trying to get to the AJ Kingdom through the Fat Boy. So beat the Fat Boy up, and then you get to the King. But it's not gonna go down the way he thinks. It's just not gonna happen the way he thinks it's gonna happen. It really isn't. He's gonna get asked questions in this fight. I've been asked all the questions before. I've been flat on my face. I've been down. I've been behind on points. I've been getting beat up in fights and I've turned it round. I've had every scenario I've had in boxing that I've faced, and there's only been one little midget who's been able to do me. But that was 4 stone ago, so you know, it's 40 pounds. But
could Usyk beat Joshua?
I don't think he has the size to do it. Maybe he has the style, I don't think he has the size. And I think Ant's improving every time he steps in a ring. I really do think he's slowly but surely turning into the finished article. He's not the finished article just yet, but the more you watch him, the more you see him learning from every fight. So you can clearly see now the things that he's done in the Parker fight. He's took them into this fight, but now he's also added a way to close the show when you're dictating the pace in fights. People are saying he was losing 3-2 or 4-2 on cards. How anyone thinks he was losing that fight, I'll never know. He dictated the pace, he dictated the range, he out-jabbed Povetkin. Just look at Povetkin's face and tell me he's winning. It's just people who want to jump on this thing and they're making a big deal of Fury and Joshua. You don't have to choose a side, mate. Just admire the lad. Just don't choose sides. Just admire boxing. Just do it for boxing. Because boxing's winning by these guys both doing what they're doing. He's becoming more and more the finished article each time. He's got a brilliant coach in Rob McCracken. A brilliant coach. And I just feel that on Saturday, he done the things that he done in the Parker fight, but he also, like I said, closed the show. And I think he could have done that against Parker, but he would have had to take risks. And it was a fight where he wanted to show I can do 12 rounds. And like I said, to do these things that he's doing, he's showing, he's adding things to his game. Because there's no way in a million years the Joshua that faced Dylan White would have the patience to do what he done against Joseph Parker. No chance. And that shows you that he's improving as a fighter. That shows you that he's thinking about things instead of just walking to the ring, I'm going to knock you out. A fighter who just keeps knocking guys out will not last. It will happen to you soon enough. You know, there's only so long that you can go on just keep flattening people. In the end, mate, it will get done to you. By doing what he's done in the last 2 or 3 fights with the concentration levels, with being able to stay disciplined, he's shown that he can be there for a long time and not just a short time. And that's the big part. That's the big difference with fighters who have longevity. That's the difference between champions who have longevity and champions who are around for a short period of time. They have the brains to navigate the way through a fight. They have the brains to be able to stick to a game over 12 rounds, even when it's not exciting, even when they think it's boring, even when they're not enjoying a fight, but they stick to it because they know that is the way to win. And the more I watch him, the more I'm seeing him do that.
Tony,
and he wasn't 100%. He won't tell you that he wasn't 100%. He wasn't well. He wasn't well. That's a fact. There's no ifs. He won't tell you that, but I'll fucking say it. He weren't well, mate. So, and I don't approve of it, but you know I've done it down many bleeding times as well. So as every other fighter you do. You fight you're not well, but a fighter of his magnitude could have quite easily gone, listen, I'm really not well here, and I've got to postpone this fight by a week or 2 weeks. He could have done that. He has the power to do that because he's the biggest face in boxing. He's the biggest name in boxing. So fair play to him for doing that. Even champions do what they need to do when it matters.
Joshua said after the fight that even if Fury was to beat Wilder, he still wants to fight Wilder. What does that say? Is that interesting?
That's interesting. No, I just think
specifically said that to me after the fight.
I think he's saying things to get a reaction to annoy him back. I wouldn't know. Do I think that's 100% true? Maybe, but that's purely.
You can see why that would get some negativity of.
I can see why, but listen, he won't, because the money will demand that the Fury fight has to happen. So I don't know. Fury seems to have fell out me, at least blocked me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done, but I just tell it.
Did you get blocked as well?
I got blocked as well. Yeah.
I think Eddie Matchroom account got blocked as well.
Yeah, I got blocked.
And Joshua, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I tell it how it is, mate. Listen, I couldn't wish anyone more well than I wish Tyson Fury. I hope he goes over to the States and pings Deontay Wilder all over the place. I really do. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But do I want it to happen? Yes. I hope I'm wrong so bad. But you just can't have the time out, mate, he's had, and you can't live the lifestyle he's had. It comes back to get you. I hope I'm wrong, like I said. I wish him really well, I really do, but I just say things how I see them. It's like, if you asked him, how does he think Usyk and Bellew's going to go? He'd text me, ballsy move, and sent me over a sparring partner that he thinks I should use. And I was like, thanks mate, nice one. And it is what it is, but he probably thinks I'm going to get a good hiding off Usyk. You know what I mean? So it swings him right. There's nothing wrong with a man expressing his opinion. There's something wrong in saying, no, I hope he gets fucked or I hope he gets beat up. Because why would you wish bad on anyone? So there is something wrong in saying that. I don't hope Deontay Wilder gets hurt or beat up. I hope he loses the fight, yeah. But I hope he's sound and he goes, right, nice one, just earned the right few million years after. So, you know, I don't wish anyone actual bad harm. I just think that's what's going to happen.
Were you joking at the end there when you a message to your wife? Was that a bit of tongue in cheek when you said maybe the last one?
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
It's all in the heat of the moment. I forgot about it already. I'm definitely stopping after this.
Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
No, on a serious note.
I don't know, Cougs, what do I do?
I'd rather you say you don't know,
I've
yeah.
got all 4 belts. What am I supposed to do? I've got all 4
Andre
belts.
Ward calls you out, what do you do?
He's already called me out. He's just told you he wants to face the winner. He doesn't. He wants to face Bellew if Bellew wins. That's what he's saying. I don't know, mate. I don't know. There's a lot of things that have got to be taken into consideration. You know, it isn't about money no more. Without sounding like a big-headed gobshite, I've done really well. 500,000 for the first hay fight, 500,000 for the second hay fight. So I'm a millionaire after tax. So I've done great. I've done really, really well, and I've invested it all, and you know, it's gone fantastically well. You're scrunching your face up looking at me.
Yeah, because I know you earned more.
You don't know I've earned more. You don't know what I've earned, KUGAN. You have never seen my bank balance. You might know what your friend tells you I've earned, but you don't know what I've actually earned, so you can't.
All right.
So that's slander, KUGAN. You're calling me a liar. I'm telling you what I've got. So, you know, it is what it is, mate. I'm very happy, I'm very fortunate to have the life I've got. I've created a fantastic life for myself. I really am. I'm proud of myself for the life I've created. I've got a beautiful, I was going to say bird, wife. I've got 3 beautiful kids too, who I adore. And I'm just, sometimes I think to myself, you're an idiot. Why would you put it all at risk again? But I put it all at risk for a dream that no one else can see but me. These same people said to me I could never win a world title. These same people said we fear for your health against David Hay. I mean, Adam Big Usyk up so big today, mate. I thought I was facing King Kong. It's like a fella works with me on Sky all the time. He thinks I'm going to get absolutely hammered, doesn't he? They're so excited about him beating here. Never mind punching my face in. They're just excited about him sitting at a table. Can you imagine how excited they're going to be when he's actually the bell goes? I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. This whole rigmarole and bullshit and circus that I'm part of, it all comes to an end on November the 10th.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Last one.
Yeah.
You 100% confident you will knock out Usyk November 10th?
I'm going to win, mate. I'm going to beat him. Against all the odds, I'm going to win. And you take that any way you want, whether it's a knockout, whether it's what, I'm going to win. And I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to hear anything like, you know, he didn't have the experience, or he underestimated you, or we overestimated him. We didn't know. We didn't think he wasn't that good after all. I don't want to hear anything. Just say thanks, Tony. It's been a great career. Well done, lad. You've done the unthinkable. You've done the unimaginable. Enjoy the rest of your days, and then watch Alexander Usyk go on and win a version of the heavyweight championship of the world, because he will. He really, really will. There's not many left me in the game now who really study and understand the game. The game's now full of pop stars and glorified tarts. There's a lot less real fighting men in the game anymore. There's very few of them left, and I'd like to believe I am one of them very few. And on November the 10th, Mr. Cassius, I will show that.
Superstar, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
You're talking to Bellew, you're not talking to Usyk. I've never been a superstar, never could be, never will be. It's just not in my nature I just couldn't be one. I'll agree I'm a bit of a bigger name than I ever imagined, but I'm never a superstar, mate. The tag doesn't fit. It's like with the face doesn't fit, isn't it, Cougs? This is not a superstar face, mate. This is
You're a bit of a boat.
A boat? What's a boat?
A boat?
Am I a boat? I'm a human.
Oh, God.
You pissed?
Boat race.
Boat race. Face. Of course I've got a face. I'm a human. I've just told you once. I'm sure you're punchy. I mean, I know you're the Sri Lankan champion, but you're saying the strangest, and you're giving me very strange analogies. Okay, no problem. I'm all good with it. It's okay.
Tony Benny, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
10 to a lot of out. Fantastic. I'm just looking to make this listers buy another place.
Thank you very much.